something special. And we're not just saying it, we're like holding ourselves to a higher standard behind that. Because that's what comes hand in hand. There's no point saying you're an Israelite, but then you act like a piece of shit. If you say you're an Israelite, that means, oh shit, if I'm the son of the Most High, and one of the sons of the Heavenly Father, whoa, that means there's a standard that I need to be upholding. There's a standard I need to live towards, and he see that we're striving for that standard. He's like, nah, man, just be black, man, I don't like this. That's the enemy for you, man. The enemy want you to be niggers, man.
Precept? So John 17:14, I have given them my word, and the world have hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Because this world is what? The lust of the flesh, man.
Spirit.
The lust of the flesh, and Esau's winning under that spirit. Under that spirit, Esau's been winning. But he can't win under this spirit right here. That's what we're trying to get you Jakes to understand, that it ain't about Esau, man. I mean, like I said, you could be angry at Esau, but the scripture turned around and said, fret not because of evildoers, man. Because their latter end, Esau's fucked anyway. We gotta look to ourselves, man. Look within. We gotta deal with our own problems, man. And then let Esau gonna get dealt with. Oh, we ain't cooning for Esau. You best believe that.
Quick update. Execution scene. 2 NYPD officers shot dead in Brooklyn.
Oh, judgment.
Yep.
See, that's going to escalate the situation.
It's getting hot.
The beast bleeds.
It's just a man.
It bleeds.
It's a man.
But like I said, man,
What did Trump
we
say?
ain't condoning any Jake that's out there doing that. But you know what, man? These 2/3, they're fucking sick, man. They're hurt, man. And they're going to be doing some bullshit out there.
Yeah, man. God of War shit, man.
Hey, them young niggas are gonna get gassed off that kind of shit.
Yep.
Hey, but like I said, we're not promoting that.
Yeah.
Nope.
But it's just the spirit is rousing up these Jake. And you know what, man? Judah, that's the head tribe.
It's a terror to Egypt.
So when Judah get roused up a certain way, the other tribes, Benjamin's gonna be
Domino effect.
Benjamin's gonna be right behind Judah.
Yeah.
Right there with Judah, and you know Levi,
Ephraim.
and then you got Ephraim, and then it's gonna be a problem. Because I believe in Brazil, which Brazil's got a lot of Judites. So that's why the Lord got Judah everywhere.
Congo.
You got Judah in America, they gonna start, then that spirit's gonna go out to all the rest of the Judites, and then the Judites are in amongst all the tribes, they're gonna rouse them up. Because in Brazil, they just executed a 14-year-old boy, hit him up with 70-something shots or something like that. So you already know them Brazilians, they see what's going on in America, and they them niggas is killing cops over there. Hey, we gonna kill these cops over here, man. Hey. This is Brazil.
Hey, can I say this one thing? Even with Haiti and all that, when they were rioting in Haiti and that, in the time of slavery, they were like gonna. Judah was already rioting prior. You had Benjamite rebellions, many rebellions that are never talked about, yeah. But guess what? It weren't that time. But in Haiti, we took Esau. They fucked Esau up hard, and that kind of spread throughout the tribes, and that shows you.
Again.
So
But that's gonna happen. It's part of the bigger plan. But we're saying, as you listening as an individual,
man.
If you want to survive all this and see the victory through to the end, you gotta ride with your Hawashai. Now, if you don't want to see it through to the end, then
then
hey, man, I didn't say it, man. Bane said it. He said, "Do as you please."
But they're gonna do that, man. They're gonna do that, man.
Hey, well, we told them to do righteous. They don't want to listen. So how can we stop them from doing wickedness?
What they want to do, man.
The scripture says, "Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him."
Hey, if that's what the scripture say, brother, if that's what the scripture say.
On point of what you said, Bobby Shaw. This is Philippians 2. I'll start from verse 14 to 15. And it reads, do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, but sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world.
And the Hebrew Israelites do shine as lights in the world. Okay? We do shine as now. There is a few guys that's, they're going off to a certain degree, but even they better than them wicked ass niggas that's in the world. All right, and they get rebuked anyway and be corrected. In terms of among all the people, the Hebrew Israelites, you ain't gonna find no better love. You ain't gonna find no better camaraderie. All right, we love each other, man. We love each other from brothers you ain't never met. Brothers is all the way across the world. You're like, yeah, I love you, brother. You want that brother to be around, man. You got camps all over the world, man, and we showing each other love. We're transcending all the old isms and schisms. Them things don't exist when we come together. hey, that brother's from that postcode. We don't even, we done disconnected from all the foolishness. You got brothers that's gonna come into the camp. Some brothers might have been down with the Bloods. Some brothers might have been down with the Crips. Nah, they're Israelites now. So we forget all that bullshit. We don't bring that in here. That gets left, that's in the world. In this, we're Israelites. 12 tribes.
That's right.
Oh, it's a beautiful time, man. Hey, it's a beautiful time. But like I said, there's two sides of it. Either you're gonna ride and die, or or just ride.
Precept.
Good.
Yeah, because everyone, what they believe is all based around some wicked shit. You know, they got nothing that they. If we do wrong, we looking at it like we're doing wrong to the Most High. So we don't want to do wrong.
Yeah,
exactly.
They ain't got no standard, man. That's what's gonna be.
They ain't got you. Yeah, they do it on. Yeah.
Hey, you got that.
Y'all all doing it like beasts, you know, they're like beasts, man.
But that was a beautiful precept because that's how we are, man. We shine forth as light, man. Vocab, look, if he could, that's why he was straining. This guy was in GMS. Like, he's trying his hardest, trying to investigate, trying to do that, you know, that weirdo shit on Facebook. I gotta find these niggas going off. But you can't find it, man. You ain't gonna find no rap sheets or no, secret videos of brothers doing this and that. Listen, man. When we ain't on video, we're normal people, but we ain't going off. Brothers might play a bit of PS4, drink a bit of liquor, talk shit. Like Apostle Tahar said, watch a boxing match and talk shit. Yeah, but you ain't gonna catch us doing no foolishness. Jumping out of cars and randomly fucking people up.
And if I can, when vocab, like you might find something that we did pre-truth, but we've confessed that on video. Yeah, man, I used to do some shit when I was in the world, man. Or it might explain. So vocab might be like, "See, I got you." It's like, "What the videos there?"
Hey,
That's 10 years
there's a lot of Jake in the world, man.
Exactly.
We be helping Jake in the world, man. Sometimes you just compassionate on Jake's dumb ass, man. You be like, "Yo, just take this herb, man. Period event to the Lord, man." You might help someone out with some Jake at work, man. You might help him out with a herb or two. Yeah, take that herb, You know what I'm saying? They know, like, we're good people, man.
It's like
We's good people.
That was an old story. That was from 2014.
Oh, was it?
They basically started posting it out again.
Oh, okay, all right. See, that's social media for you, man. Hey, but that nigga might get.
That might happen tonight.
Don't double check it.
That might happen 20 minutes from now. You prophesied it. You said it. You said it, bro. That might happen tonight.
No, it's just This is Luke 20. Luke 20 and 20. And they watched him and sent forth spies, which should feign themselves just men, that they might take hold of his words, so that they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. And when they asked him, saying, Master, we know that thou sayest and teachest rightly. Neither acceptest thou the person of any, but teachest the way of God truly. Yeah? Is it lawful for us to give tribute unto Caesar or no?
Yeah.
But when he perceived their craftiness and said unto them, Why tempt ye me? Show me a penny. Whose image and subscription have it? They answered and said, Caesar's. And he said unto them, Render therefore unto Caesar's the things which be unto Caesar's.
Civilians shouting and making noise.
And unto the Most High the things which be unto the Most High.
Yeah, because guess what, man? When Yahweh Shai was on the earth, his focus wasn't raising up an army to take down the Romans. His focus was us, gathering together the sheep. That's what we're trying to show you. That the focus is, don't focus on Esau. Like, we talk about Esau just for the knowledge, so we understand, yo, that's the devil. You have to watch for him still. Watch the snake there, yeah? 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 Watch that, yeah? But ultimately, the main part of the ministry is what? Yeah? And what does the scripture say? Hey, someone get my favorite. Ephesians, you can get that too. Ephesians, the 4th chapter.
I'm sure, back in the Lord's time, man, there's people getting messed up.
But the zealots.
Yeah, well, Esau
the whole point of the zealots was that their whole thing was how we're going to take down the Roman Empire, but they didn't understand that it begins with us. It don't begin with them. It begins with us. It begins here. Because that's where it started. Why were the Romans over us in the first place? It began with us. So we gotta get right. And then we're gonna deal with these guys.
Yeah. If I can add to your point, Arkia, Obadiah already prophesied the end of Esau. That's set in stone. Scripture says, my word is in reference to Yahweh, my word will not return unto me void. Right? So the Lord has prophesied Esau's done.
To execute the judgment of it.
Exactly. So Esau, it's like bro was going into.
He's through.
How should I come to
It's
seal
shadow
the
of turning. What's the other word the scripture used, man, for the Lord's counsel, man? I forgot the word. You know, there's a word for unchanging. I forgot the word that the Lord used. I've got to find
Oh,
it, man.
immutable.
Yeah, immutable. Yeah, that's the immutable judgment right there.
That's it.
Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back from that.
You got Ephesians 4?
That's a headshot. Spiritual headshot.
Done.
You got that priest. You got Ephesians
4, yeah.
Yeah, because the ministry is about the edification of us, building us up. Rather than tearing Esau
Start from
down,
11,
which is going to
11,
happen,
12.
we're about building us up.
from 1.
Because once we're built up, naturally Esau is going to be taken down.
Check,
That's it.
check
Because
12.
it's called this natural selection.
Oh, yeah. Manifest
See it.
destiny. Yeah, how should I say to Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep.
Yeah, that's all we need to be doing. We need to become better. We need to repent. We need to turn to the Lord. And then Esau can be taken down. It ain't nothing to take this man down. Ain't got to be nothing much. We're going to take this guy down, man. But it has to be spiritually right, man.
For 11, is it? Yeah. Ephesians 4 and 11. And 12.
Yeah, 12 is straight to the point. But yeah.
For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the
Go up one.
on the top, Ephesians 4 and 1.
No, up
1. 11, verse
Oh,
11.
11, okay. Ephesians 4 and 11.
Spirit.
And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers, for the perfecting of the saints.
to go out there and protest against Esau and take him down. Nah, that's not what the Lord set up. For the perfecting of the saints, to be made perfect through this word, through the Spirit. That's what we got to be focusing on, right? Go on.
For the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Mashiach.
For the edification of the body of Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's more building the building of the Lord is worth more than burning down one building of Esau, man, or two buildings of Esau, man. That's where the energy should be. Why are you putting energy into burning? We know some of them buildings is Esau burning his own buildings down for fucking insurance claims. But why, instead of going out and burning that building, why don't you go build yourself up and build your brother up with these scriptures? That's more profitable.
Beneficial.
That's more beneficial, man. That's what we're trying to tell you.
What precept?
Let all things be done. The brother brought it out.
edification.
Did you bring it out already? Let all things be done unto edification. There ain't no edification in burning down some target or looting some target, but there is edification in understanding the history and understanding you're Israelite, understanding your Yahweh Shai, understanding how to treat your brother, how to put your house in order,
Understanding prophecies.
understanding the prophecies. There is merit to that.
Quick one. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. On down it says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, and bringeth into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience."
That's in the scriptures. So are we to have in our mind, like at the back of our mind, or even in front of your mind, sometimes you be like, yeah, we're going to get this devil, because we're going to talk about this devil. Yeah, we're going to talk about Esau. We're going to let it be known, like Esau's going to get it, but he going to get it. But first, we got to fulfill our obedience, which is teaching this word. It's going to tell you to revenge all obedience,
And
disobedience.
having a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled.
When
That's
your
it.
obedience is fulfilled. So we got to fulfill our obedience, man.
Balance.
Yeah.
And what's the obedience? Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, and love thy brother as thyself. How do you do that? Well, it's in the scriptures. That's in Yahweh Shai, man. Go on.
Yeah, quick one just off that point. Psalms 81 and 13. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. I should soon have subdued their enemies and turned my hand against their adversaries.
Lighter. What can you? That's a. Well, come on, read that again. Read that again, man. That's the spiritual on that. Fuck a Molotov, man. See that right there?
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at right there, man.
The real fire.
That's the real. That's the realness, right? That's the napalm. That's the dagger to Esau's heart, man.
Yep.
That's what's really gonna mess the enemy up. That understanding right there.
Kill shot.
Read that again, Baba Kashar, man. That was a.
Psalms 81 and 13. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways.
Now, how'd you hearken unto him? Through the men of the Lord that's out there teaching.
I should soon have subdued their enemies.
The Lord is the Lord Himself. We will subdue our enemies, man, under us, man. Yep.
And turned my hand against their adversaries.
That's why, man. That's what the ministry is all about, man. Turning to the Lord, and then the Lord's gonna subdue our enemies, man.
Wait ye upon me.
That's it. Say, wait ye upon me. You gotta get ourselves right. That's what we have power to do right now. You had the power to do that today. You have that power to make change.
And that's part of the Lord's mercy as well, man. He's giving us time to get right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we've been woken up from a deep sleep, man. Deep sleep we've woken up out of, man. You know, and there's still more to be woken up. Exactly. And more science having compassion, man, and giving us time, you know, for us to get together, man, as a whole, as the scriptures speak about. You know, seeing the elect.
Yeah.
You know?
Precept. Yep. It's 1 Corinthians 14 and 12. Even so ye, for as much as ye are zealous of spiritual gifts, seek that ye may excel to edifying of the church.
And the church is the Israel of God, man. It means the ones which are called out. And the call of the Lord is for Israel. That's in the scriptures. Jacob is the call to the Lord. All right, we got
a quick one.
You got that one I was calling for? Yeah, bring it in.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 37. It says, Lo, thy sons come whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh.
That's right, man. We're the Israelites, man. We're the Israelites. This ain't about black versus white and all that shit, man. It's Jacob versus Esau. You gotta understand. That's why we got videos out there going through the whole history. You gotta understand the whole history and why we are where we are. Understanding the covenants, understanding the promises, understanding the prophecies, man. Okay.
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 5. And Jehoshaphat stood in the congregation of Judah and Jerusalem in the house of the Lord before the new court, and said, O Lord, God of our fathers, art not thou God in heaven? And rulest not thou over all the kingdoms of the heathen? And in thy hand is there not power and might, so that none is able to withstand thee?
Right. You gotta acknowledge Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and His power, man. All right, and being bold in the spirit. We're bold in the spirit, man. We're bold because we believe in the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Now, you guys that's out there, you don't really believe in the power of the Lord, and that's why the Lord ain't gonna be with you. That's why you're gonna fall before your enemies.
Verse 7 says, art not thou our power, who didst drive out the inhabitants of this land before thy people Israel, and gavest it to the seed of Abraham thy friend forever? And they dwelt therein, and have built thee a sanctuary therein for thy name, saying, If when evil cometh upon us, as the sword, judgment, or pestilence, or famine, we stand before this house, and in thy presence, for thy name is in this house, and cry unto thee in our affliction, then thou wilt hear and help.
We cry unto the Lord, right? Because He's the one who's going to fight our battles for us. Because look, man, Jacob's trying to use Esau's blessing to fight Esau, when we have a better blessing, man. right? We should be using our blood to crown unto the Lord, like, Lord, when Baba Kashar, you go and take this man down, man.
And the Lord have blessed that 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Psalms 44 and verse 4. Thou art my king, O power, command deliverances for Jacob.
Oh, hey, that goes into like to Goliath. Goliath trusted in the sword. He didn't understand it, but it's like, look, man, the shield and buckler ain't really what it's all about. If the Lord could be with you, because that's why David slew many people, and the Lord was with David's sword. But that's because David didn't trust in the sword.
Trusted in the Most High.
He trusted in the Most High, and the Lord blessed his hand. And so he could
deliver him.
You know?
Most High teaches his hand to war.
Yeah. But it was the most. He knew that when he went into war, it weren't the sword. The sword is just as a tool. But where's the power? The power is with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
And that's what he said when he slung before he slung the stone, innit? So I come in the name of the Most.
Hey, we
slung the stone, man. Smooth stone.
Hey, Judas Maccabees was fucking
Sink into his head.
Sunk it in, but he said I come in the name. The Lord directed
the Lord
that
was
stone.
with him though, that's why.
And he took his head off.
It's
Yeah,
almost
after that too.
attribute that to what they call luck,
Philistines fled.
but it ain't luck.
That's the Lord.
Just
the
not
Lord,
taking
man.
out one man.
You know, where the Lord's with it for that thing to prosper, man.
That's it.
Because if he ain't with it, man, guess what? He's not gonna make that shot. You ain't gonna hit Goliath in the head like that and kill him. You know what I mean? But no, the Lord was with David.
Oh, yeah.
And he sunk that stone into his forehead.
That was a bullet.
Precision.
That was a bullet.
It
He
wasn't.
sunk it,
Yeah,
he said,
man.
man.
I know the one you're talking about.
Hey, the sling is like the Salake.
But I forgot how it's working.
Something
Goliath, innit?
to the mighty or something.
I got something for you real quick.
I even feel
Oh, it's like,
verse 5. Through thee, through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me.
Damn.
But thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us.
That's right. So we got to reestablish ourselves in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We got to sanctify ourselves for the war. These people that's out, that's a beautiful way of putting it. These people are not sanctified for the war to come.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
They're not sanctified. So because they're not sanctified for the war, they're not blessed for the war, they're going to fall by the wayside.
Hey, well, the scripture speaks about putting on the whole armor. We are protected with this word, man. With this truth. The Lord is with us, man. You know, like I said, you know, people in the world are going to do what they do, man, because the Lord's got his own purpose for them. But we've put on the armor, man. Okay, we've prepared.
Prepare yourselves.
Yeah.
For what's about to happen, man. The Lord will be with us. Lord willing, man. We make it to the end.
Hey, you have that scene in Sherlock, man, in the first one, where basically the guy goes, he tries to shoot him up and he ends up in flames, and then you get the guy, he says, see, we are protected.
Hey, there was a lot of times in the history where, you know, the Israelites would inquire of the Lord to see if the Lord would actually deliver the heathen into their hands before the battle.
But they need to find out if they were right.
Right, exactly.
If they were right in the spirit, because if they weren't right, the Most High were going to give
That's
them
it.
up, man.
That's it.
You know, so you got to check up before, you know, what scripture say, man? Examine yourself, man.
Yeah, but they're so far gone beyond that. That's why these people, they need the knowledge, man. They need the knowledge. You need the knowledge, man, badly. That's what you're lacking. You're lacking the wisdom and knowledge, man. That's why your enemies have been triumphing over you for so many years, man.
Oh, you called for the one in Judith, didn't you? Way back when.
yeah,
Judith was at what,
I've got
5?
that still.
Yeah.
You want it?
Go Hosea 4.
Got quicker?
You had it?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Bring it out then, bro. Said it, man.
Judith chapter
Said he
5.
had it, man. You know?
This is Judith chapter 5 verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up and we shall overcome them.
Right, the error within us is our ruin, man. This is powerful information right now. This is powerful information. Now, how many people out there that's out there protesting understand that their own iniquity is their ruin?
Yeah,
How many of them
they-
understand that?
They don't get it.
They don't get it, man.
Which is why they're stealing like Rolexes and shit. So to do what? Why are they stealing Rolexes? So they can go up to their boat. Yo, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, they want to stay in
It's
vanity.
for George Floyd.
Yeah, they want to stay in vanity.
George Floyd.
You can't even concentrate.
My Floyd Watch edition.
Tell me what's going on, man.
All things that can be
You gotta sanctify yourself for the victory, man, because it's the iniquity, man. It's like you guys are moving like Superman wearing a kryptonite suit, man. All weak and shit, but you don't understand. Why am I so weak? Why am I getting fucked up? Bro, you're wearing kryptonite, brother. You gotta take that off. You know what I'm saying? But they don't imagine Superman didn't know kryptonite made him weak. He just got the kryptonite watch on. You know what I mean? The kryptonite cap. That's what you Jake are. You have no idea, like, what's going on. That the error, your own basic error, the reason, just the basic thing you're doing every day, that we've done every day, that we take for granted, the basic idolatry you commit every year is the reason why your enemies has the power to just come and rest their knee on your Ross Clark neck, man. Until you're dead, till you're calling for your mother and your mother's dead.
That's it.
Yeah? Because every year you Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Same idolatry.
Eid idolatry, man. So it's diminishing you, man.
It's destroying you, man.
In that film, Hancock had to get away from the bitch and then they got his strength back.
Yeah.
After he got away from
That's
the
that
chick.
iniquity, man. There's so many examples, but Jay don't understand that. But we're trying to give you that understanding.
It says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Now hold on, how is there going to be no iniquity in our nation so we can prevail? There's one name, one champion.
Romans 6:23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of the Most High is eternal life through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
So what's the answer to it all, man?
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai is the answer to it all.
None other name.
That's where the energy needs to be. That's where the energy needs to be. Before all that burning and looting and all that kind of business there, the energy needs to be where with Yahweh Shai, because now we're understanding that we need to cleanse ourselves. We need to be sanctified. And the sanctification is in Yahweh Shai. What does the scripture say? Sanctification through the spirit and belief of the truth. Sanctify them through what? Thy word. Thy word is truth.
I've got a precept just off that. Hebrews 4:12. For the word is the of the Most High is quick.
Let's get excited. Mr. Bars, right?
For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. Right? A piercing. Hey, because what was it? The elites ain't, aren't struggling to sleep because some niggas are burning up the neighborhood. The elites are struggling to sleep because the prophets are teaching the word. Some of the apostles on down.
Right.
They know what the real danger is, man. And the Lord be with us, man. And they know if the Lord's with us, it's a big problem. Big problem.
Because it's prophecy that's bringing down this place, man.
That's right.
The word and will of the Heavenly Father is what's bringing this place down.
Hey, Apostle Ramblop said every video that we do is like a catapult, getting lobbed at Esau's stronghold.
On the siege.
Like a siege tower. Yeah, like a siege.
That's what we're going to stand in the
Because
gate.
it's edifying.
That's right.
It's edifying the body, man.
Someone's going to pick it up. Because the Lord has it where every brother here has a different spirit. Every brother does videos in a different way. So every brother has different interests. So brother might be into games, right? And then there's something in the game and it's like, oh shit, that's spiritual because X, Y, Z. Do a video on it. And then someone's just, how to do Zelda. Oh shit. Wait, I'm an Israelite? If I'm looking up Zelda.
Into that black sea though,
They're going to find edification in the strangers of places.
Yeah, that's right, man.
That's why videos get striked as well. And channels get shut down. Because the word is powerful, It has influence.
Little bit more. It says piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, right? And the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, Most High knows every person, man. He knows what you're about. He knows if you're genuine, if you're not genuine, man. He knows those that are gonna get it and who ain't gonna get it. Okay, so like I said, the Most High's purposed everybody for everything. So we're gonna do our thing, man. And other people gonna do what they gotta do.
But we still gotta teach, and that's that. Because like I said, these wicked niggas that ain't gonna get it, they're not gonna stop the victory anyway. They ain't gonna fuck this shit up.
That's right.
like I said, they're just gonna have to do what they got to do and be a sacrifice unto themselves. But
Hey, when they were destroying Constantinople, that dude, the Turks, right? That was Jake's first, took Jake down, right? But they were fucking bombing them walls, and they were strong forts, man. They went hard, man. He said, I ain't sleeping till this shit is knocked down. Then you got a sign from heaven. This is the time to take it over. They were bombing the shit